Do you ever wake up feeling more exhausted than when you went to bed, like you've been running a marathon all night, instead of resting? If you're over 60, you might have noticed that sleep just isn't what it used to be. The nights feel longer, the sleep feels shallower, and those refreshing. Deep slumbers seem like a distant memory. It's frustrating, isn't it? One day you're bouncing out of bed, ready to tackle anything. And the next, just the thought of the day ahead feels like a heavy weight. This isn't just about feeling tired. It impacts everything. Your memory might feel a bit foggier. Your mood might be more up and down. And those little aches and pains seem to linger longer. You might even wonder if this is just part of getting older. But what if I told you there's a shocking truth about what's really happening to your body while you sleep after 60, and that it doesn't have to be this way? What if you could unlock deeper, more restorative sleep that leaves you feeling vibrant and ready for life again? In this video, we're going to dive deep into exactly what changes in your body as you age and sleep. And more importantly, we'll uncover some surprisingly simple habits and foods that can completely transform your nights. These aren't complicated fixes, but powerful shifts that can help build energy, sharpen your mind, and make every day brighter. Stay with me, because if you watch to the very end, you'll discover something truly surprising. A secret tip that most people miss, which could be the key to unlocking your best sleep yet. So, let's start by looking at one of the most fundamental shifts we can make. A habit that seems simple but holds immense power when it comes to rejuvenating your sleep after 60. We're talking about the incredible power of a consistent sleep schedule. Now, you might be thinking, I know. Go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. But it's more profound than just routine. It's about resyncing your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which often goes a bit off kilter as we age. Think of your body as a finely tuned orchestra. Every instrument, every system, needs to play in harmony. Your circadian rhythm is the conductor, dictating when you feel sleepy and when you feel awake. As we get older, this conductor can become a little less precise. Our natural production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, starts to decline, and our internal clock can become less responsive to light and darkness cues. This means we might find ourselves feeling tired in the late afternoon, then wide awake at 10 p.m., or waking up multiple times throughout the night. It's like the orchestra is playing out of tune, leading to fragmented, unrefreshing sleep. The solution: consistency. Not just on weekdays, but every single day, even on weekends. Yes, that means trying to go to bed and wake up within a 30-minute window, 7 days a week. When you do this, you're essentially retraining your body's conductor. You're telling your internal clock, loud and clear, this is when we wind down, and this is when we rise. Over time, your body will naturally start to anticipate these times, making it easier to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling genuinely rested. It might feel a bit strict at first, especially if you're used to sleeping in on Saturdays. But give it a few weeks, and you'll likely notice a dramatic difference in your energy levels and overall sense of well-being. Waking up naturally, without an alarm, feeling bright and alert, that's the goal. And if you do use an alarm, choose one with a gentle, progressive sound. Rather than an abrupt, jolting noise, ease into your day, just as you ease into your night. Now, let's move on from the clock to the kitchen, because what you put into your body, especially in the evening, plays an enormous role in the quality of your sleep. We need to start rethinking your evening meal, shifting our focus to foods that promote sleep, rather than those that cause stress to your digestive system or keep your mind buzzing. For many of us, dinner is the biggest meal of the day, often eaten late. But as we age, our digestive system tends to slow down a bit. A heavy, rich meal eaten too close to bedtime can sit in your stomach like a brick. forcing your body to expend energy on digestion when it should be winding down for sleep. This can lead to heartburn, indigestion, and frequent trips to the bathroom, all of which disrupt your precious sleep cycles. The secret here is to eat lighter and, crucially, to eat earlier. Aim to finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your digestive system ample time to do its work before your body transitions into its rest and repair phase. And what should you be eating? Think about foods that are natural sleep aids. I'm talking about nutrients that help your body produce those calming, sleep-inducing chemicals. Magnesium, for example, is a mineral that's often called nature's tranquilizer because it helps relax muscles and calm the nervous system. You can find it in abundance in leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale, nuts such as almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and chia, and even dark chocolate in moderation. Another crucial component is tryptophan, an amino acid that your body uses to produce serotonin, which then converts into melatonin, our sleep hormone. Don't worry, you don't need to memorize the science. Just remember the foods turkey is famously known for its tryptophan content, but you'll also find it in chicken, salmon, eggs, and even tart cherries. A handful of tart cherries or a small glass of tart cherry juice before bed has been shown in studies to improve sleep quality. Whole grains like oats and quinoa are also good choices, as they provide complex carbohydrates that help make tryptophan more available to the brain. On the flip side, what should you avoid? Definitely cut back on anything overly spicy, fatty, or highly processed in the evening. These foods are harder to digest and can cause discomfort, and this might be an obvious one. But it's worth reiterating: limit caffeine and alcohol. While a nightcap might seem to help you fall asleep initially, alcohol actually fragments your sleep later in the night, leading to more wake-ups and less restorative sleep. Caffeine, of course, is a stimulant that can stay in your system for many hours, so try to cut it off by early afternoon. By making these two adjustments, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and optimizing your evening meals, you're already laying a powerful foundation for significantly better sleep. These aren't drastic changes, but rather mindful adjustments that align with your body's natural rhythms as you age. Now that we've discussed the importance of rhythm and evening nutrition, let's move on to transforming your bedroom environment and your pre-sleep routine. Next, let's talk about transforming your evening routine and the space where you spend those crucial sleep hours. We're going to discuss the quiet hour, focusing on creating a pre-sleep ritual without screens. This might sound like a simple suggestion, but its impact on your sleep, especially as you get older, is truly profound. In our modern world, we're constantly stimulated, from our phones to tablets, televisions, and computers. Our brains are bombarded with information and bright light right up until we try to close our eyes. The problem is, these devices emit what's called blue light, and blue light, particularly in the evening, signals to your brain that it's daytime. This messes with your body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to get sleepy. When your brain thinks it's still daytime, it's not going to produce enough melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. So, the rule of thumb here is simple but powerful: aim for at least 1 to 2 hours of screen-free time before you plan to go to bed. This means no scrolling through social media, no checking emails, no binge-watching your favorite shows. Instead, this is your quiet hour, a dedicated time to gently guide your body and mind into a state of relaxation. What can you do during this quiet hour? Plenty of wonderful things. You could read a physical book or magazine, the old-fashioned way. Under dim lighting, consider some gentle stretching or a few minutes of restorative yoga, focusing on slow, deep breaths. A warm bath or shower can be incredibly calming, raising your body temperature slightly and then allowing it to cool, which naturally promotes sleepiness. Listening to calming music, a soothing podcast, or an audiobook can also be excellent ways to unwind. Even just sitting quietly and reflecting on your day, perhaps jotting down a few thoughts in a journal, can help clear your mind. The key is to choose activities that are genuinely relaxing and don't involve bright, stimulating lights or engaging your brain in problem-solving or high-stress thinking. Create a little sanctuary of calm around you. Moving on from our evening wind-down, let's talk about movement. Specifically, how gentle exercise throughout your day can pave the way for deeper, more restorative sleep at night. Now, before you start picturing intense gym sessions, let me clarify, we're talking about movement that matters, not movement that exhausts you right before bed. As we age, maintaining physical activity becomes even more crucial for overall health, and sleep is no exception. Regular, moderate exercise during the day has been consistently shown to improve sleep quality, helping you fall asleep faster and experience more of that precious deep sleep, which is so vital for physical repair and memory consolidation. The shocking truth here for many over 60 is that vigorous exercise too close to bedtime can actually be detrimental, raising your core body temperature and stimulating your nervous system, making it harder to drift off. So, the actionable advice here is to aim for consistent, gentle to moderate activity earlier in the day. A brisk walk in the morning or early afternoon is fantastic. Gardening, swimming, cycling, or even dancing to your favorite tunes are all excellent choices. The goal isn't to push yourself to exhaustion, but to incorporate regular movement that elevates your heart rate slightly and gently tires your body. Think of it as burning off excess energy and preparing your body for a good night's rest. Even 20-30 minutes of walking daily can make a significant difference. If you prefer evening workouts, make sure they are light, like gentle stretching or Tai Chi, and finish them at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to sleep. Your body needs that time to cool down and signal that it's time for rest, not activity. And finally, let's look at something incredibly powerful, yet often overlooked: the hidden power of sunlight. Yes, sunlight, the very thing that helps plants grow, also plays a crucial role in regulating your sleep-wake cycle, especially as you get older. Remember how we talked about your circadian rhythm, that internal conductor? Well, light is one of its primary cues. Exposure to natural light, particularly in the morning, signals to your brain that it's daytime, helping to set your internal clock. This exposure helps suppress melatonin production during the day, making you feel more awake and alert, and then, crucially, allows melatonin levels to rise naturally in the evening, making you feel sleepy when it's time for bed. As we age, our eyes can become less sensitive to light, making it even more important to actively seek out natural light exposure. So, how do you harness this power? Simple. Start your day by getting some natural sunlight exposure. Open your curtains wide as soon as you wake up. Step outside for a few minutes, even if it's just to check the mail or sit on your porch with your morning cuppa. If it's cloudy, don't worry. The ambient light is still far more powerful than any indoor lighting. Throughout the day, try to spend some time outdoors. Take your walk outside, read in the garden, or enjoy a picnic. Even sitting near a window can help. Consistent exposure to natural light during the day helps reinforce your body's natural rhythms, telling it when to be awake and when to prepare for sleep. This simple habit can dramatically improve the quality and depth of your sleep, making sure your body knows when to truly wind down and restore itself. Now that we've explored these key habits, let's bring it all together and discover that surprising final tip that can truly transform your nights. We've journeyed through some truly powerful ways to reclaim your sleep after 60 by understanding what's truly happening to your body and how you can work with it, not against it. We talked about the profound impact of a consistent sleep schedule, setting your body's internal clock and teaching it when to rest and when to be awake. We explored how rethinking your evening meal, choosing lighter, earlier dinners rich in sleep-promoting nutrients like magnesium and tryptophan, can prevent digestive distress and encourage natural slumber, We then stepped into the quiet hour, emphasizing the importance of a screen-free winding down ritual, allowing your brain to truly prepare for sleep by avoiding that stimulating blue light. And we discovered how integrating gentle, consistent movement into your day, along with harnessing the incredible power of morning sunlight, helps regulate your body's natural rhythms, ensuring you're alert when you need to be and sleepy when it's time for bed. Each of these habits, on its own, holds significant potential to improve your nights. But the true, almost shocking truth lies in their combined effect. When you weave these simple intentional actions into your daily life, you're not just tackling one aspect of sleep, you're creating a symphony of healthy habits that support your body's natural ability to rest and rejuvenate. You're combating the natural decline in melatonin production, reducing sleep fragmentation, and giving your body the best possible chance to repair, consolidate memories, and restore energy. The secret isn't a magic pill. It's the consistent, gentle nudge you give your body towards its optimal state of rest. And now for that something truly surprising, the tip that most people miss, and one that can make an enormous difference in how easily you drift off and how deeply you sleep. We've covered the physical aspects, the timing of your sleep, what you eat, how you move, and how you prepare your environment. But there's another layer. An often overlooked secret weapon managing your mind before bed. Think about it. How many times have you laid down, feeling physically tired, only for your mind to start racing? Thoughts about tomorrow's to-do list, worries about something that happened today, or even just random anxieties can keep you wide awake, frustratingly staring at the ceiling. As we age, our minds often carry a lifetime of experiences, worries, and plans. And the quiet of bedtime can sometimes amplify this mental chatter. The surprising truth here is that you can actively disengage your mind from this endless loop. One incredibly effective technique is what I like to call a brain dump or a gratitude journal. About an hour before your quiet hour, take out a simple notebook and pen. Write down everything that's on your mind, all your worries, your to-do list for tomorrow, any lingering thoughts from the day. Just get it all out of your head and onto the paper. It's like clearing your mental inbox. Once it's on paper, your brain knows it doesn't need to hold on to those thoughts anymore. They're safely stored for later. You can then close the notebook and physically and mentally leave those thoughts behind until morning. Along with this, or alternatively, you could spend a few minutes jotting down things you are grateful for from your day. Even small things. A warm cup of tea, a phone call with a loved one, a beautiful sunset. Focusing on gratitude shifts your brain from a state of worry or planning to one of calm and appreciation. This simple act can profoundly change your mental state before sleep, creating a peaceful mental landscape that allows you to drift off much more easily and experience deeper, more peaceful sleep. It's not about ignoring your concerns, it's about setting them aside consciously, giving your mind permission to rest. Remember, every small change you make, every conscious choice you embrace, builds upon the last. You have the power to transform your sleep and, in turn, dramatically enhance your energy, sharpen your mind, and improve your overall well-being. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress and consistently showing up for yourself. You are not just getting older. You are getting wiser. And with that wisdom comes the ability to make informed choices that truly benefit your body and mind. I truly hope this video has opened your eyes to the incredible potential you have to improve your nights and, consequently, your days. If any of these tips resonated with you, or if you have your own tried and true methods for better sleep after 60, please share them in the comments below. Your experiences can truly help others in this wonderful community. And if you found this information helpful, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who can benefit from this kind of practical advice. And, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos designed to help you live your best life at every age. You deserve to wake up feeling vibrant, refreshed, and ready to embrace every day with joy and energy. Live your best life at every age.